as Fred has told me, has something to do with the coding. But forgetting that for a moment, Dark Falls, let's go rando.
We are going to be underway momentarily, and we are starting right north of Vanilla Start. So one quick open cave to the south of us. So when we get to level 9, we're going to be looking to see what exactly we need to get in there. Level 9 will be the first spot we're trying to find. This is kind of see where we're going to find level 9 first. But that's going to be a little bit tricky because we don't know what dungeons we're going to be going into. We have the dungeon numbers blocked.
Right, so the major thing here is dungeon numbers are... Oh, that's a boomstick seed, too.
Boomstick right near start. Very interesting.
Indeed. That was a 50-50 flag, right? I think?
That was a 50-50 flag, yes.
Gotcha. Can the book be required in a boomstick seed? That's a thing I don't know.
I believe it can, and we found a dungeon. We don't know which one it is. We won't find that out unless we get the Triforce and possibly some items.
Right, we'll know if, we'll have an idea if an item drops on the floor.
JSR not sticking around.
No, he's found the dungeon. He's out. We do have our Take Any Roads, and those are not terrible Take Any Roads.
And Sir Captain Green finding the letter in the forest.
Well, that could be his ticket into level 9. We don't know. So, the item cannot be the rings because nobody wanted to grind up 255 rupees to try to get into level 9.
JSR getting a little bit bullied by the Octorox. Gets just another any road for his troubles.
Yeah, I believe HP is plus or minus 2 shuffle, right?
Correct. It is a plus or minus 2 shuffle HP.
Perfect. Now, nobody has found the sword yet. That's, kind of a thing. Ganon is 50-50 required, if I remember correctly. The flag is at random, so Ganon might be required, or we might be able to find Zelda 3 rooms into level 9. You never know. Sir Garion has found himself a candle shop as he's contemplating life or something along those lines.
And JSR just found the raft underneath the Armos.
Oh, great. So...
Well, if raft is the key to 9, he has what he needs.
Right. So, kind of the worst thing about this is if we find level 9 and you already have the item, you're not going to know which item it is. It's just going to open up.
Yeah, I'm just going to go, surprise, here you go.
Indeed. Sir Gary, there's Gary. Okay, must have just had a pause or something. I don't know.
Looks like JSR thought about going to the forest, backed out though. Is going to stay around the Vanilla Start area.
Indeed. So, Sir Captain Green has found the orange dungeon, as has Sir Garion. Both of the runners deciding to, no, Garion's going back in. I'm sorry.
He did the pirouette to open the top door.
Yes, he did.
And he gets blocked.
Immediately ladder blocked. Well, so much for that.
Surprise.
Was that also Dig Docker block? I didn't see if the door was open to the north.
Oh, that was a key to the right-hand side.
Okay, a key. Okay, so we need ladders, we need keys. We've got one dungeon and we can't do squat inside of it. Great.
And we have Gary and Old Wolf going to that really annoying spot in the bottom left part of the map. And it looks like JSR might be going over to the forest area.
Yeah. Well, we found a potion shop. Sir Captain Green doesn't even feel like showing the old man his letter. And he literally had it out. He just had to press B.
Most likely because he didn't want to deal with all the potion text. Because it does
that's probably true.
Make you sit there and talk to the old man for a little while.
No secrets. We got a 9 small secret. I'm sure our runners have been collecting them. I have not been paying attention.
The moblins on the higher end of the HP trail.
Oh, those are 36 for bombs. That's really expensive game. Oh, there's a hint shop.
And Gary and Old Wolf making his way over to Vanilla 6 in the grave area. No one's walked over here quite yet. Lionel, please. Pan, so this is what I called Zelda and the Holy Grail. So it is Holy Grail entry to 9. Dungeons are deceptive, so you have no idea what dungeon you're into other than the fact that you're going into a dungeon. And 9 is going to be possibly open.
Oh, that's right. Do we have deceptive hints on in this?
We do have deceptive hints.
That's right. Which means a hint basically has a chance of being correct or a lie. So Captain Green grabbing his blue candle.
And we had the whistle on the coast. So if that whistle is to get into 9, that means we'll need the ladder as well. So we'll have kind of a double entry into 9.
Oh, potentially.
Like I said, if the whistle is the key to 9.
Right. Oh, the magic shield there. So our white sword item is the magic shield.
Maybe, unless the old man's lying to us.
That's a good point, right.
Garen will go into Vanilla 1. We'll see what he finds. We have a dungeon.
That is a dark blue dungeon, I'm calling it.
Second dungeon of the day.
Yes, it is. We got orange and dark blue. Going by colors, because that's all we can do.
JSR grabbing an early potion. Gonna save that for later.
Well, we got dark nuts inside this dungeon, whatever it is. Sir Darian trying to block clip without sword buffering, because he has no sword. Or anything to buffer with.
And he nails it. Very nice job.
And he does. He finds a transport staircase, and he's going to keep going.
Wolfman, this is shapes, so it's not necessarily Dungeon 1.
Yes, this is entirely shapes. Could be anything. It could be a segmented 1, although I think it's looking less and less like it. Could be a segmented 4. And whichever Sir Darian said no more from me, he's out. So far our 2 dungeons are in vanilla dungeon spots.
But they're both rather unkind, especially without a weapon.
Yeah. Or keys, or the ladder. Oh, Sir JSR taking a death. Yeah, or flu. Yeah, they're just not nice right now.
And we found Elsa's Ice Palace right at the start screen.
Indeed. All right. So Ice Palace, we'll call it that.
And a lime green dungeon over on Garen's side, but again, no weapon. Shut her right off the bat.
TGE's dungeon. Sir JSR picking up a heart container. Could possibly mean he could get the white sword item if he could find it. That is a random shuffle of anything between 4 and 6 hearts. Oh, Sir Garen find a key.
And he decides to pocket it and leave the dungeon for now. And that was at the forest shop.
Indeed. Ooh, 99 for keys. Hopefully runners are not going to have to be buying many of those. Or any of those.
And we have another dungeon at the corner of Burn Row.
I'm just going to refer to that as the basic blue.
That's already 5 dungeons, though. It's only 4 left to go.
And one of them is level 9. And we will know what level 9 is. Because level 9 will say it's level 9. Music will be different. It'll be very clear. Meet the Moblin on Death Mountain. Well, maybe. Oh, there's another bomb shop, and again, I'd point out that those bombs are quite expensive.
Oh. We do see Garen looking at a set of arrows there. In my experience with this, arrows are one of the ones that show up quite a bit, so I might want to pick those up.
Yeah, I think he's thinking about it. Oh, it's the bow! The white sword item is the bow. It is not, in fact, some silly magic shield after all. The woman lied to us.
God.
I know. Silly old man. Oh, there's the lime green dungeon. Well, at least the blue Octoroks died in one shot. So, that bow is a very good, good thing to take note of. In fact, you might even want to grab it, because, like, why wouldn't you just grab the bow?
He didn't have enough hearts. He tried to.
Well, I know. Now he doesn't, but, you know, you might as well try to get said hearts.
Oh, absolutely. You're definitely going to come back there and grab it. If nothing
Absolutely.
else, again, it might be forced.
Now, when we say, 91 for the large secret, that's, it's alright. It's not a poverty seed, but it's not great either. Now, when we say the arrows are required, you can buy arrows in the store. You can also find silver arrows, and both of them count.
Yes, the game just recognizes it as arrow. It doesn't really care which.
Right, and that's actually the reason why it can't be the boomerang. It has something to do with how the boomerangs are actually coded into the game. Fred gave me a very nice explanation as to why, and God help me if I could understand any of it, but it looked really thorough. So
JSR sees the boat and he picks it up.
Oh, he did get it for.
Captain Green grabs the sword up in Vanilla 5, it looks like.
Oh, nice. Well, we've got two people equipped with real weapons. And then Sir Garion continuing to use his letter for, to put some nasty paper cuts into people.
JSR finds out Lime Green Dungeon. Doesn't want to dig around quite yet. We're going to be looking for 9 before we do any other dungeons.
Oh, yeah. So, do you dig into any dungeon at all in something like this? Or do you just beeline for level 9 as much as you can?
For me, personally, I usually did the first 5 or 6 rooms just to see if I could grab a couple early keys. So that way I was set up for 9 if I found it. And most likely you will need other items. You'll most likely need the ladder at the very least. So I would say I would at least dig what I can, especially if I have a sword. But I wouldn't go out of my way. I wouldn't spend my keys. I wouldn't use a ton of bombs. I would kind of just take the easy path as much as I could, and then I would leave.
Gotcha. Now, Sir Captain Green has found the white, or I guess the gray dungeon. Still don't have any numbers on any of these dungeons yet. Which we may not ever. We don't know. And that is our 6th dungeon found that is not level 9. Oh, Sir
JSR walking the coast. We'll see if Ganon's going swimming tonight.
Yeah, it's entirely possible that level 9 is going to be hidden under a power bracelet spot, or even in Recorder Lake, of all things. Sir Gary Oldworth about to grab his sword. He'll be happy to have that, I'm sure.
E-Tab. I doubt you'll see him actually pick up a Triforce unless that's easily obtainable. You do not need Triforce for these dungeons.
What about the old man hint in the dungeons? I think the dungeon it points to is the correct one, just not necessarily the location, right?
Correct. If it tells you that Goma, for example, it will always refer to the next dungeon up. But where that location is, it'll most likely be a lie.
Right, but that will tell you at least what dungeon you're in.
Yes, to some extent, yes.
Right. Because I don't think dungeon hints were actually shuffled in this.
So if you get hit for 5, you're most likely in 4.
Right. Oh, Sir JSR getting a fairy and not picking it up. Gonna find a bomb shop. He's gonna grab some more bombs. Suspiciously not grabbing the arrows, but, I don't know why that's suspicious, but, such is life. So, everyone's just going over the overworld. Dark, if you're any one of these runners, where are you looking at next? I mean, we've cleared a lot of the overworld and still nothing.
At this point, my hunch would probably be up in either Death Mountain Or you gotta start thinking about those spots, like you said, the power bracelet spots. I would probably, in my travels, try to hunt one of those down.
But we just got a hint that Aquamentus has the red ring, and no feat of strength will save the princess. Both of those could be lies.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that JSR bought those, knowing that deceptive hints are on.
I think it was even him last week. Somebody said that even with deceptive hints on, they'll still get them for the chance at getting some real information. Third hint was Gliak had Gliak, was it lurks or returns with the boomerang? Because Gliak has 2 places. He's in 4 and he's in 8.
And JSR at 15 minutes in, finally grabbing his wooden sword. Captain Green grabs his heart container so he can grab the bow if he chooses to.
Now, if he decides to go back there, more than likely you'll wait till having 5 before you try it, but you never know. If he passes by the location, I'm sure he'll go in and give it a shot. As he dodges swords from the Lionels, fireballs. Sir JSR actually cannot use the letter because he has a potion. Oh, he found the great...
Yep, JSR finds that gray dungeon. We'll see if he goes in or not.
Well, he reset, so... Nope, he's just gonna see... I think he thought about it, but he just saved and quit. Meanwhile, Sir Garion is jumping into the blue dungeon. I forget exactly where that was, but I have it marked down here, so we've definitely seen it before.
With a beefy-looking Gorilla.
Yeah, that's, those things are taking more than a couple hits here.
Yeah, those are on the upper side of the food chain, for sure. The worst enemies in Hyrule.
Oh, yeah. Oh!
And it looks like JSR is heading up to Death Mountain to see what we have up here.
Here we go. Yeah, with 8 bombs, he finally has a whole lot of them. You need a whole lot of bombs to dig out Death Mountain. And that is a brown? I'll go with brown.
Yeah, we'll call it brown.
Yeah,
it's
brown.
It's politer than what I would have said.
So we found another dungeon, but it's still not level 9. That is not the dungeon we're looking for.
And another dungeon.
And that's yellow, and it's still not level 9! We have found 8 dungeons! None of them are level 9! Ladies and gentlemen, that happened!
And I believe Gary and Oldwolf just found the ladder in the blue dungeon he was poking around in.
Oh, did he? Oh, yes, he did. Was it on the floor or on the ground?
It was on the ground, so that's gotta be levels 1 or 2.
Yeah, yeah.
And level 9 is not up on Death Mountain unless it's on the vanilla side.
Interesting.
So we could be in a situation where we need to get either the whistle or the power bracelet.
Indeed. Because we do have the raft, and I believe the raft spots were both checked.
Got 4 more spots, I think, to check before we have to worry about one of those.
Well, Sir Captain Green is going to go ahead and go to vanilla level 4. And he doesn't find a level. He finds a woman who wants to play some gambling games. Oh, that's level 1. And the red ring's in level 1.
2 very nice pickups. The ladder is a key to 9. The red ring is not.
Correct. But the red ring's a nice thing to have.
Absolutely. So level 1 having some pretty decent wealth to it today.
Indeed. And he's going to grab the Triforce, because it's triangle-y and glowy. Actually, it's probably a quicker warp out of there than saving and quitting, so...
I was gonna say health refill too, but he only has 3 hearts. So.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say health refill, but... 1, when I looked up, he was at full health, and 2, yeah, at like 3 hearts, you get a full health refill by...
And level 9 has been found up in Death Mountain, one to the left of vanilla level 9. And
oh! So whatever he's got, it's open. And that means unless it's the bow, all of our runners have access to level 9. I'm pretty sure. Unless it's...
bow, the raft, or the sword.
It could be the letter, too.
Now we just gotta see if the princess is blocked by Ganon or not.
Yep.
I have a situation where you have low hearts and green tunic, and you might have to dig around at level 9. If this is a wizard level 9, this could be a little tricky.
I don't think so.
Not much better.
Yeah, that's true. Not much better. Slightly, but not much.
Yeah, at least darkness don't throw stuff at you.
This is true. And if I remember correctly, enemy groups are not shuffled. Oh, that does mean that we can still have wizards in here. Because didn't Vanilla level 9 actually have Dark Nuts and...
No, Vanilla does not have Dark Nuts in level 9.
Okay, good. Never mind then. It's been a while since I've actually played Vanilla Zelda, so... Memory not serving here.
Looks like Captain Green may be fighting level 9 momentarily as well. And once he does, we'll be able to see if it's the bow or not.
Shetty, the Ganon flag is set to random, so we don't know. And we have not seen... a shutter door that hasn't opened yet, but we're not that far into level 9. Luckily, finding a key... I just realized that's the only key he has.
And he uses it right away, and gets one back.
Gets one back, but he runs into a room with 2 locked doors. Finds the fake... the fake banana.
Now, I do see Fury SK in chat. He would call that the one true banana.
And...
Trap bringing up a good point that JSR does not have the ladder either.
No, he does not, and that could actually be a very, very critical thing. It's not entirely uncommon to see a level 9 in which you need the ladder, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's required either.
Looks like Captain Green is heading over to that vicinity to find where level 9 is.
And he's about to. Well, I say that, but he's... Okay, he is going over. There you go. Oh my gosh, there are stinking Pole's voices in this level 9. I'm guessing Sir JSR wishes he bought arrows earlier, don't you think?
Yeah, that would have been a good purchase, especially for this level 9. We'll see what he tends to do here, though. Sneaks by the blue darkness, gets down to that chute. Penulf, it is Holy Grail, so it is an item. We don't know which one quite yet. We may find out momentarily on Captain Green's side.
Yeah, if he has something that Sir JSR, or if he doesn't have something that Sir JSR does, but... Oh, he's in level 9 too.
Yeah, so we know it's not the bow, so that means it has to be the sword or the raft.
Or the letter. I think they both have it. I'm not sure about Sir Captain Green, actually.
I don't think JSR has the letter.
Oh, that's very possible too, yeah. Never mind. I thought he grabbed it.
He may have. I was trying to keep watch of all 3 of them.
No, I don't... Yeah, not sure entirely. Sir Gary and Old Wolf grabbing a heart container. Unfortunately, quite far away from Death Mountain. But this is not even close to being over, especially if Ganon is required. That means we're going to be on a hunt for some silver arrows.
JSR making decent work of those blue dark nuts. Those can be a little tricky to fight. And finds a moat room. Walks through it. And goes to where he just was.
Well, Sir JSR has 3 keys now. And Sir Captain Green, did he save and quit?
It looks like it. I wonder if he's getting that twinge that Ganon was needed. I didn't see a Zelda door, though.
Not either.
He's going back to the Death Mountain, so I think he was just resetting.
Gotcha. Hell? Oh, we found a compass. Sir JSR found a compass. He knows exactly where Zelda's at.
Question is now, how do we get there and the door open?
That's a very good point. That we don't know, and that is a very, well, limiting-looking level 9 right now. Wolfman. Shoutouts to our Wolfman. Our restreamer puts up that... He was so ready to put the item we needed right in the center of the screen there, as you can see, and, unfortunately, we have no idea. And as it turns out...
The game says no.
Apparently. Well, that door is blocked by a Patra, so we're gonna find if we can just go any way that doesn't involve killing a Patra. So Captain Green is doing... I'm not sure what exactly. Okay, he's making his way towards level 9 again.
And more Patra.
I hate Patra. Especially with Green Tunic, do I hate Patra.
And LPT, we would be remiss in not thinking of the Alan Heffley behind the scenes tracking for us.
Yes.
And more Patra.
The Alan Heffley. Is it Sir the Alan Heffley, or are we just sticking with the Alan Heffley? Because that seems way more important than Sir. Well, Sir Gary gonna go ahead and grab his recorder. Ooh, Sir Captain Green taking a death. JSR using his potion. He is about as far away from that red flashing light on his map as you could be.
He's out of bombs too, which is another problem, and keys.
Indeed. Oh, there's some bombs. And a key, check that out. Nicely done.
Thanks, game. Thanks.
Well. Oh, I thought we were gonna get hit for a second there. Instead, we just got a black room full of bats. Oh, did Sir JSR accidentally use his... Or who used his potion by accident? Oh. Whoops. Yeah, I didn't think that was an accident. Yeah, that's definitely not an accident.
JSR playing Ring Around the Dark Nut.
I mean, yes. Sir Captain Green also finding the magic boomerang.
Also saying no.
I mean, at this point, yeah. The magic boomerang's not going to do much against these dark nuts. Or really much else inside level 9 here.
Now, one thing of note, once he gets there, Garen will not need to deal with this room. He can just walk right by it, because he can go south and over one and up past the river, because he does have that ladder.
It's true. Yes, only one Triforce has been grabbed, in this entire seed, and, it was unnecessary, but, he grabbed it anyway. So Gary and Oldbluff using the last of his bombs, finding a door repair, which is, 16? Looks like 16. Oh, wasn't in his path? I didn't see her. I just saw him pick it up. Well, Sir Garion finds the gray dungeon and decides to leave it. And go back in, try to see, yep, there's a way up. The beast awaits northeast of Skull. That is either true or not. Sir JSR is out of resources. Passes by what could be a staircase room.
And for those of you in chat who are interested in Zelda 1, the next major tournament has been announced, by the way. I just posted a link to it in chat. Please sign up. It's going to be a lot of fun, starting in about 2 weeks.
Well, Sir Gary Oldwolf grabs the Triforce out of the Gray Dungeon, and we're about to find out. That is, I don't know.
That is level 6. No, level 5.
Level 5. I just realized I forgot to open up a thing that had the pictures of where all the Triforces are.
Yes, that's level 5.
That was probably a mistake on my part, but thankfully we're not going to be having a ton more Triforces picked up, more than likely.
With his bow and arrow, Captain Green is just kind of mowing these bunnies down.
Absolutely. He's going to make it up to Zelda. Zelda's room's open, I think! Is that it? That is it! It's Sir Captain Green taking the victory!
Captain Green stacking first place with a time of 30 minutes and 41 seconds.
Well done, Captain Green. Sir Captain Green, even.
That's just level 9. If you find the right path first, you win.
That it is. See if we get him in here. In the meantime, Sir JSR.
Not too many rooms away.
I hate to be that guy, but once you see that somebody else has finished this seed pretty quickly, and you've been digging in level 9 for a while, do you start to think, okay, well, Ganon must not be required? Do you even let that bother you?
I'm thinking, where's the second person and how far am I behind right now?
There you go. We are joined by the winner of tonight's Battle Royale, Sir Captain Green 7. Welcome to the commentary booth.
Thank you.
But before we get to you real quick, I gotta mention this. Sir JSR has actually found his way to Zelda's room, passes by the reverse C room with all the dark nuts in it, walks into the room and picks up Zelda, finishing in second place with an official SRL time of 31 minutes and 52 seconds. Anyway, Sir Captain Green 7, again, thank you for joining us. Sorry about that.
No worries, that was an important announcement.
Absolutely. So, we have no clue what was required to get in. Everybody had it by the time they got here. So, whatever it was, we know it wasn't the ladder, and we know it wasn't arrows.
Okay, I did buy the arrows just in case.
Yes, you did.
It wasn't that.
It wasn't those, because Sir JSR did not have said arrows. Speaking of which, we are joined by Sir JSR. Congratulations on moving on to the final match, sir.
Oh man, GG, Captain, and
yeah, GG.
Obviously GG to Garion. How long did it take you to find 9?
It was the second to last possible spot I could have checked. It was that, and one last spot was all I had left.
All I had left was Forgotten Spot and the bomb spot to the right of it, and I went in with 0 bomb. Oh, maybe I had 4 bombs and 0 keys. And I'm sitting here the whole time I'm in 9. I'm thinking, oh, this is a bad move. This is a dumb move. It's going to be Ganon required. I know it. And I was about 2 rooms from her. And I saw you dot done. And I was like, okay. Well, I made the right call.
Nice, yeah.
Now,
I actually found the compass.
in,
I don't know if you did, but that's what led me to her.
JSR, you were actually in level 9 maybe, I'd say, 5-10 minutes before Captain Green, so you dug it out quite a bit more.
Yeah, I just... I didn't have the keys to spend on that one room. And when I found the compass and I had that one bomb wall that led up with all the Patras, like the Patra lane, we'll call it, I kept thinking, okay, I'm going to find a bomb wall up. Okay, well, maybe I'll find a bomb wall left. And I literally spent, 9 bombs searching those walls, all to come to the very, very top right. And I got the dead end. And I was like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Because every time you up it, you have to kill those blue dark nets. I had to kill that room of blue dark nets 3 times.
Yes, you did. And you did it very well, sir.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I didn't even do it once.
Yeah.
Oh, did you have the ladder?
Yes, he did.
Where was the ladder at?
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
But I just took the staircase in that room, and that was good enough for me, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, that stair... You could get around that with the stairs?
Yes. That's right.
They took you to... I thought you were ladder blocked.
Sir Garion's got the ladder.
Ladder and Red Ring were both in level 1.
Yeah.
Ah.
Level 1 was at the bottom corner of Burn Row, like then 2 up and 1 left from the start.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
that would been. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say, so we before you found level 9, Sir JSR, we collectively found every other dungeon.
Yes. Yeah, every dungeon except for 9. Every door repair charge.
Right. Yeah.
And a bow I never used. Yeah, we found everything we didn't need.
Right,
And I don't even know what the item was to get into 9. I'm assuming it was either the letter, the bow, or the raft.
We don't know. Like, we honestly don't know.
It had to have been one of those. And can the candle or the sword be the item?
The candle or the sword can be the item, as far as I know.
Because I mean, other than that, the only items I had were the raft, the bow, and the letter, and that was it.
Well, honestly, since we know where level 9's at, and I believe it's accessible with nothing, if anyone wants to load the seat back up and just run up there real quick.
What do I need? Bombs? Ugh.
Not even that. It's open cave at the end of 9.
Oh, you're right. It is open. All right, let's go up there. I'll go up there while we're waiting for Garion to finish.
Garion is in level 9.
So, I guess that was less than an hour 15. How are we looking possibly for a rematch, Mr. Captain Green?
Yeah, I can do it if everyone else is good for it.
No,
I believe we're good to go.
We'll figure that out here in a few minutes here. We'll get a word from our restreamer if he's able to, or we need to switch out someone else. We'll get that. In the meantime, of course, we don't want to leave Sir Gary and Old Wolf here hanging.
All right, Wolfman says he can handle the restream. So, folks, we are going to have our finals momentarily once this race finishes up.
Indeed, we are.
All right, moment of truth as I go into 9. Let's see what it was. I'll let the restream see it. Ah.
All
And
right.
our item in question was, in fact, it was the
candle.
candle. That was a new one for this seed.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that at all in these flags yet.
Okay, so I'm going to open up a new room while you guys talk.
Okay, I'll just take a quick short bathroom break and stretch for a second, then I'll be ready in a few minutes.
No worries. It looks
Yeah,
like
same with
Sir
me.
Gary and Old Wolf has found his way to Zelda. And gonna take some damage to the flyer there. There we go. Sir Gary and Old Wolf finishing in 3rd place at an official SRL time, 38 minutes and 3 seconds.
Yeah, just a heads up for everyone in my chat. We're doing the finals right now. So if you're watching my stream, go to Randomania. Now!
All right, well, let's see if we can get Sir Garion in here first. And bit of a show. There he is, Sir Garion Old Wolf. Welcome to the chat room, sir.
GG, Gary.
GG JSR, GG Captain Green.
GG, Garion.
GG indeed. So, Sir Garion, you were the only person that actually grabbed the ladder and the red ring out of what we found out was level 1. So you had that going for you. Because the level 9 was not exactly easy, as you found out.
I didn't think 9 was all that bad. It was just a matter of avoiding combat.
Well, see, there's the rub, right? We watched, I believe, JSR just kill that blue dark nut room 3 times. That was fun. But no, what was your thoughts on this seed?
Other than finding level 9, it wasn't that bad of a seed.
Yeah, so everybody went and explored everything else first before finding level 9 up there. How many more spots did you have to check before you had to start digging for, like, the power bracelet or something?
I still had most of Death Mountain to check.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah,
I had a couple bomb spots elsewhere that I didn't have bombs for when I was there the first time.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think both JSR and Captain Green told us that they had like maybe 2 spots left before they had to start digging for items out. It was an interesting one. I think Death Mountain, level 9 was about as far away from your guys' start screen as you could be without being actually diagonally far away.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad one. It was only one left of Vanilla 9, though.
This is true. So, in case you were curious, JSR actually jumped back in the seat and ran back up there. The item required to get into level 9 was actually the candle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I found 9 and I went in and I was like, oh, it's open. And I have 4 hearts and a wooden sword and no bombs or keys. Let's go! And then I saw the blue darkness and I'm like, I am an idiot. It turns out to be the right call. I got kind of lucky, but
and we all see the poll voices. I'm like, oh, he's gonna be not happy he didn't buy those arrows at some point.
I thought that the second I saw them, dude. I was thinking like, oh, I had the money at one point, and then when I was kind of holding out for hints, and I immediately regretted it. I was like, oh, and not only the Pole's voice, but the Gibdos, the gels. Like when I was down to a heart the third time I got through that blue dark nuts, I didn't get a single heart till I was like 2 or 3 rooms from Zelda.
So, interesting point you kind of brought up there. Dark and I were talking about this earlier. What is the theory or the idea behind purchasing the hints when you know they're deceptive?
As far as I'm concerned, if I get to 9 and 9 says ones who can't have book can't go in, and I get a hint for the book being in level 6. Yeah, it's a 50-50 shot. It's a total lie, but it's better than taking a 1 out of 9, 10, 11, 1 out of 11 chance of digging a dungeon and getting the book. Not to mention the book could be in the overworld somewhere. So as far as I'm concerned, I treat it like it's true, and I go to that dungeon. If I find the book, cool, and if I don't, well, at least that's 1 spot off the tracker. It's no less than just ignoring the hint and going for any other dungeon.
Interesting. I like it. All right, that's cool. So, chat, yes, we are in fact going to have the finals of this battle royale tonight. Just here in a little bit, we're going to give us some time to reset here and I don't know, stretch our limbs out real quick. But Sir Gary and Old Wolf, unfortunately, we are losing you in 3rd place. Any thoughts about the tournament in general, or anything else you'd like to say?
Other than the annoyance of not knowing what level number you're in, it was a pretty fun tournament.
That is yeah, my notes just have colors at this point.
Now, on that note, I did start another Holy Grail type flag set very similar to this, with a couple differences. Those are going to be on Tuesday nights at 10 p.m. We are playing with, you'll know what dungeon you're in this time, and a few other differences as well. So there is room for 3 more people if anyone in chat wants to join that. That is Lionel's quest for the Holy Grail this time.